Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Laurent and this is Sounds Like Piano Tutorials. Today we're going to be looking at Cub Sport's Come On Mess Me Up. If you have a chance, I'd love for you to check out my Patreon. The link is below. It's a great way for you to support my channel, learning the piano and Australian music. So if you have a chance, please check that out. Let's get stuck in without any further ado. This is Cub Sport's Come On Mess Me Up, detailed piano tutorial. The intro for this song starts with an E chord, which is played in root position. It's played on that really nice warm synth sound. So we're starting with an E, G sharp B in the right hand with an E in the left hand. You can play that left hand as octaves as well if you want. So that's the first chord. There's 2 bars of that chord in the intro there. Then we go to a C sharp minor chord. We're going to play that C sharp minor in the closest inversion, which is first inversion of C sharp minor, which is going to be E, G sharp, and C sharp. So you're just changing your B to a C sharp. So from here, and then left hands go to C sharp as well, obviously. Okay, so that's the 2 chords in the intro there. That's lovely. So then we're gonna get into the verse. The verse starts with the same 2 chords again. I'm gonna just play a little bit of the melody up here. I haven't actually notated this melody, but this should give you some idea of how that goes. So that's on the E chord there. Then we go to the C sharp minor. Now the next chord's actually going to be an A chord, and I think the best way to play that A chord is in the second inversion, so E, A, C sharp, there. That's the one I got notated there, and the melody jumps all the way up to this F sharp, so that's back to the E chord. Then the same melody repeats with the same chord, so back to the A chord. Yeah, so that's an A to C sharp, A to E twice. So going through the verse chords again from the top, we go E, E twice, or just hold it through rather, then to C sharp. Then we go to an A chord, then to E. So the A and the E are only 1 bar each, A to E again. Then it effectively repeats the verse. There's only one very, very small change I want to talk about the second time it goes through the verse. On that first E chord, there's 2 bars of that. On the last beat of the second bar, you go up to an F sharp. Okay, so that goes like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. To the C sharp minor, and then keeps playing through like it did in the first half of the verse. A to E, A to E again. Now just keeping in mind all of that verse there is more or less kind of carried by that warm synth and that guitar as well. So there's not too much actual piano in here. We will get into the chorus now, which does have a fair bit of piano in it, but just to give you some idea of that, the kind of context we're playing into there. And like I said, you can go back and look in the video where I played a little bit of that melody there as well. If you want to play it rather than kind of sing along to it. Okay, so coming out of that end of that first verse, we're going to go into the chorus, and that's on the lyric, and I want this, and that's going to be a C sharp minor. We're going to use pretty much the same inversion we used to begin with, but we're going to play it with an E up the top as well. Okay, and then this is where the piano starts to kind of actually come in the actual recording. And this plays like kind of just pumping out some quavers or eighths. So it's like, and to A, to E. Okay, so the one I had there, you'll see that in the notation. On the end of the E, the second chord of E, we got a leading note in the bass going back down to that C sharp minor. So that those 2 bars of E go like this. So 1 bar of C sharp, 1 bar of A, 2 bars of E. That's the whole chorus there. So it's a really lovely part. It's one of those parts that actually just kind of lets itself shine through with its simplicity, which I really like about it. It sits so nicely in the mix. And that's a kind of cool one because if you're playing this one solo as well, that's a nice little piano part that can go in there. Or you can just play those chords, however you want to, basically. So C sharp, A, E, you can play them down lower, and you don't necessarily have to play that rhythm, but that's the rhythm that's in the original recording in that chorus there. E, and then down to the D sharp. Cool? All right, love it. That's the chorus. Okay, so looking now into the start of the second verse, this is played on an arpeggiated synth. So if you're not familiar with arpeggiators, this is where you can kind of, when you're recording this, just play the chord, the whole chord by itself, and then the synth will kind of do the legwork for you playing the individual notes. And they're really cool to use and really fun because you can kind of set them up to be either in order or play random notes. So they could play like, or they could go and just like randomize the order every time. So I've kind of had a little crack of what I think it might be in this song here. It is the same chords as the first verse, so you can always refer back to those first verse chords, but this is kind of what I've notated as being similar to what the arpeggiated pattern is. So that would be the end of the verse there. So that was the whole way through the verse. I kind of just got on a roll there. I just thought I'd keep going. So the chords there, just to reiterate that's starting on an E for 2 bars, then with the E to F sharp bass note at the end of that second bar of F sharp, C sharp minor, 2 bars, then A, so A here, then to E. So the important thing to remember there is E and then C sharp minor for 2 bars each, then A to E, 1 bar of each of those, okay? So that's kind of the verse. You can slow that down and have a look. And like I said, I've notated it like that. Might not be 100% perfect or exactly what's in the song, but that's generally the kind of idea there. And that's also a lot of fun to play. Similar to that first verse and that chorus, you don't have to play that exact part. You could just, chill on those chords and play them however you really want. That's why I kind of include the chords so you guys can just play them however you want if you want to. That's totally cool. Okay, so then we go back into I think it's a double chorus there. Same way as the first time. C sharp minor, A, then 2 bars of E. And then remember that on the end of the E bar, we've got the D sharp going down. And that's it, okay? That's actually pretty much the whole song. As it comes out of that last chorus, you'll hear it does that progression one last time with the nice smooth synth chords and the guitar chords as well, which are played in really nice shapes. It's a really, really lovely sound, as well as the actual timbre of the guitar and the piano sounding, or the keys sounding really good. So that ends with the C sharp, A to E, and I think it's using these inversions. A, then E. Okay, awesome. So that's pretty much it. That's Cub Sports, Come On and Mess Me Up. Short and sweet today. Really nice song. Great repetition in the chords and great chord structure. Great melody. It's actually one of my absolute favorite melodies. I'm sure a lot of people can relate that it's such a fun song to sing along to, even if I cannot hit those notes as well as Tim can. I think they are still a lot of fun to sing. So really hope you enjoyed that one. I'd love to, I actually really want to encourage you guys to start using these videos to put up covers, and I'd love to see what you can do using my tutorials. We've already had a couple sent in, which is really awesome. So keep playing the music. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you're enjoying the channel, and hope to see you in another video soon.